Can we just talk about ducks? Ducks. Love me some ducks. Beautiful, majestic. Actually, no, wait a minute. I'm getting off track. Ducks. I want to talk about ducks. Not about the animal, the duck. Well, kind of about that. I want to talk about ducks in animation.
Matching ties.
Ducks in animation, since the beginnings of animation, have always been typecast as these borderlining antagonists. They're horrible individuals. If they're not bad people, as in bad characters, they are selfish, they are vain, or they're the clowns, the biggest clowns. They can't do anything right, and we get to laugh at the duck, not with the duck. Donald Duck, one of the biggest duck icons in all of animation, is always playing second banana to Mickey and trying to prove that he is as good, if not better, than Mickey. He's also got this short fuse that causes him to be angry constantly. PB&J Otter Flick, yeah, because people remember that show. All he seems to do is incite people to do the wrong thing, and then he gets scared and angry when things don't work out. And again, he's got that huge bravado. Both Plucky Duck and Daffy Duck, I'm going to talk about them together because they're supposed to be kind of clones of each other, also again have that false bravado. They're very rude, they're very selfish, they're underhanded, they're very devious. Again, borderlining antagonist. Howard the Duck, he was smooth talking, but he was bad at it. Again, with that false bravado. He was the duck detective that loved smoking and hitting on women and was supposed to be this anti-hero in a way, and he always just seemed to be the butt end of any joke that he was a part of. Duckman, from the show Duckman. The whole point of the show is he's a huge fucking jerk, and he has that false bravado, and he's a fucking lecher, and he's an asshole, and he's not a good character to like, and actually he was a detective as well, so was Howard the Duck, and there was Duck Tracy too. Almost Naked Animals, a show that like no one watches. Duck in that is just a weird, uncomfortably creepy individual that is really hard to approach. He's kind of different than the rest of them, but he's still an outcast in a lot of ways. Scrooge McDuck, as fun and smart a character as he may be, he is so greedy, and he's so one-dimensional.
You know, it's rare when a woman compounds my interest daily.
Oh, Scroogey Bucks, what are you trying to say?
Well, there comes a time in a man's life when he must incorporate.
Yes?
What would you say to a merger?
Why, Sugar Stocks, is that a proposal?
Aye, it is, my little corporate cupcake.
Does this mean that someday we'll have little business ventures together?
Oh, I wouldn't mind a wee dividend or two, my fiscal filly.
In that case, I accept. I'll be Mrs. Millionaire McDuck. I can't wait to take you home to meet
Your mother?
my accountant.
You get it? He likes money. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you caught that, but he does like money a lot. That joke wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the fact that that's Scrooge McDuck's one thing, and he's only got one thing because he's meant to be a clown that we're supposed to laugh at. It's a running shtick we're supposed to find funny every time we see it. Darkwing Duck, one of my personal favorite cartoons of all time, he is a horrible main character. He's funny, he's kind of likable, but he is so vain. He's a superhero simply to be vain. That's not a positive thing. That's not a positive character trait. And again, we're meant to laugh at him. And he's so incompetent. So very incompetent. He can't do anything unless his crew's backing him, and his crew is freaking a 10-year-old orphan in Launchpad McQuack. This brings me to my main point of this video, in that no ducks that are on TV or have been on TV are relatable. They're not someone you're meant to connect with. They're someone that you're meant to laugh at or dislike. The new Looney Tunes show is breaking this mold. Daffy Duck, while he still does have all of those traits I talked about earlier that don't make him a good character, there are those moments in which you really do relate to Daffy Duck because he really does want to do something, but he doesn't know how to handle it, and he feels more human.
I don't think you're meant to fly. I guess sometimes when you spread your wings, they get broken.
But more importantly, what we get out of the new Looney Tunes show is a main, relatable character, and that is Tina Russo. She breaks a lot of what it means to be a duck stereotype. She is caring, compassionate, she's likable, she's relatable, she's in a dead-end job, and she has a boyfriend who she can't always handle, who's really strange. And we get to know her on a more personal level. As a person. Duck. Person. DuckTales!